50 years ago, a law known for its role in gender equality in athletics and preventing sexual harassment on school campuses was signed into law. President Richard Nixon signed Title IX into law on June 23, 1972. The statute itself is a mere sentence long.
But its impact spans tens of millions of students and educators, and for one of the first women to play a sport under it here in the Piedmont Triad, it shaped her future. Fox 8's Michael Hennessy explains.
I lived right over there.
Elizabeth Parker Haskins' first steps on the campus of Guilford College were pedestrian.
My mother played basketball, and her coach convinced her to come to Guilford, which was probably the major influence getting me here.
Having grown up the daughter, sister, niece of coaches and players, sports were as deeply rooted in her as the trees on the campus itself.
I played high school basketball. I played baseball with my brothers. I played softball with my brothers.
Title IX became law in the summer of 1972.
There it is. That's about the time I registered at Guilford as a freshman.
At the time, there was a strong intramural program for women here.
My sophomore year, we had a volleyball team, and we played intercollegiately. But that would have been the first time. It was intramural before then.
But it wasn't until the athletic director pooled a group of women student athletes to envision what a women's program might look like.
There we go.
Did she begin to wonder what effect Title IX might have on her?
I didn't think men's collegiate athletics was managed very well, and I didn't think we ought to be copying their program.
In her junior year, that became more clear. She was one of the first women given an athletic grant in aid at Guilford.
When the scholarships first started being offered, you noticed the caliber of students improving.
She got it for basketball, which she'd played in high school, and volleyball, which she'd never played until she got there.
In volleyball, we built a team out of people that hadn't played before and won the state championship against all the other colleges and universities. We were just one conference then.
When she stepped off this court for the last time in 1976, her suite mates came to her to celebrate what she'd accomplished in her 4 years there, including 42 points in a basketball game as a senior, which stood as the record in women's basketball at the college until 2005.
I think it opened a whole different world to me.
She left to become a teacher and a coach.
It was one of the best experiences of my life to work with those young women and to see them develop and to know that they had opportunities that young women before them did not have.
Then moved to Chicago, where she was an administrator. 20 years after her final shot, she became the second woman elected to Guilford College's Athletics Hall of Fame.
So you played a total of 3 sports here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 1 field hockey game.
Plus 1 really bad day.
That I will never forget.
And in 2009.
So that's it, huh?
That's it.
Her number 22 jersey was retired, immortalized in the rafters.
I was in no way prepared for what it was going to feel like to see the jersey rise.
Today, she's returned to Greensboro, but in some ways...
Right here.
That was where you could make every shot?
I was pretty good from here every time.
She's never left. Her accomplishments leaving as much of an impact on this college as achieving them did on her.
It taught me to create, that you couldn't do it all, but if you're creative, then you can find a way, in basketball terms, to score those 2 points when you needed them. And when I played, there was no 3-point shot.
And when she looks back on the first time she walked on campus, she can't help but reflect on the chapters of women's sport, which were written...
I'm in awe. I'm just in awe.
Thanks to the one sentence.
Because they're so talented.
Which is...
And they can jump so high. And...
Title IX.
They show so much endurance and hard work. The emphasis that they put on training and discipline is just amazing to me.
In Greensboro.
And
Michael Hennessy.
Yeah.
Fox 8 News.
It feels good to be part of that.
In fact, Haskins says her fondest memory of her Jersey retirement wasn't the ceremony itself. It was visiting with the women's team that year, seeing their zest for the game, and to see they had a world opening up to them she never dreamed was possible.